Right now, a manhunt is underway for 16-year-old suspect Deron Bernie-Thorn. He's wanted on murder and related charges in connection to the shootings, though police would not comment on his exact role. Captain Jason Smith says they've identified 7 additional persons of interest, both juveniles and young adults. They're working to determine which 5 are directly involved in the case.
Most here try to understand why 5 gunmen would ambush a group of Roxborough High School football players. Nasai Yisrael is a student at the same school where Nick's mom works. She tells NBC 10 the violent scene on the surveillance video is all too familiar.
Everybody is rebellious nowadays, so it's like nothing's going to stop until we really do something about it.
One by one, after the vigil, hundreds made their way to a memorial. They dropped down flowers. Some just stood in tears as they didn't want to walk away. Erica Cox was friends with Nick at Saul High School. Now she's one of hundreds looking for answers.
I thought it was really messed up that a child can do that to another child and just feel nothing for it, and that he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I can tell you it's hard for many to put into words the emotions of this day. There is still a $45,000 reward for any information leading to the arrest and conviction of these 5 gunmen. In Roxborough, Aaron Baskerville, NBC 10 News.
I would like to send this message to the parents of the shooters. You failed. You failed as parents because A, how did your child get these firearms? And B, they had a getaway car.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
At the age of 16 years old, where are you? Are you not in your children's life to the point that you don't know what they're doing? They're out there killing other kids. And this is 5 gunmen. 5. So what? Y'all little hoodlums got together and decide you're going to go on a shooting rampage at a football game? Your ass need to just be smacked by some grown-ass men. That's what needs to happen. I think that you probably never caught a whooping a day in your life. You probably never had any discipline whatsoever. You're so busy grown, want to do things your way, and now you've landed your ass in a whole bunch of trouble, and I hope they try you as adults, me personally. You shot over 60 bullets at people, just shooting, carelessly. So I hope they catch each and every last one of you, and I hope you stay in jail for a very long time. I hope that they don't try you as no juvenile. You need to be tried as an adult, since you're out there making adult decisions when it comes to firing a gun into a crowd of people, killing a 14-year-old boy. Shame on you. Shame on y'all parenting. You suck. You suck, you fail, and your ass need to do better. Here goes the rest of the story. Welcome to Straddled Events. On this channel, we bring you the truth. Sometimes the truth is quite ugly, unbearable, and you just don't want to deal with it. But on this channel, you're gonna get it anyway. You are straddled the fence of good versus evil, right versus wrong. And on this channel, we're gonna tell you to do better. Please like, dislike, subscribe, and share the videos. Now let's go.
Meanwhile, a manhunt is underway for this teen suspect wanted in connection to the murder. Police say he is armed and dangerous. I'm Jason Martinez.
And I'm Sheba Russell. Nicolas Elizalde was killed in that shooting that also left 4 teenagers hurt. As our Jenny Joyce reports, police are getting closer to tracking down the shooters.
Police are urging the suspect to turn himself in, saying otherwise he is just delaying the inevitable because they will find him. Meanwhile, family and friends gathered tonight to begin mourning the loss of shooting victim, 14-year-old Nicolas Elizalde. As friends and family gather at Khadijah Alderman Funeral Home to mourn the loss of 14-year-old Nicolas Elizalde, murdered last week outside of Roxborough High School, police are ramping up the search for his killers. 4 where other teens were injured in the shootings.
We're not messing around. We're tired of our children being shot.
Right now, a manhunt is underway for 16-year-old suspect Deron Bernie-Thorn. He's wanted on murder and related charges in connection to the shootings, though police would not comment on his exact role. Captain Jason Smith says they've identified 7 additional persons of interest, both juveniles and young adults. They're working to determine which 5 are directly involved in the case.
We believe that some or most of them are going to turn out to be our suspects responsible.
Investigators are also looking into whether the same group is responsible for any other crimes. Police say Bernie-Thorn has been in trouble with the law previously. They mentioned a firearms violation but would not elaborate. Philly police investigators are working around the clock along with the ATF, FBI, and the U.S. Marshal Service to swiftly apprehend Bernie-Thorn and the others they say are responsible. While police say they have solid evidence after recovering 2 vehicles, including this gray Ford Explorer and surveillance video, they're looking for more. They want the suspects in custody immediately, and they think there are people out there who can help.
I never lose hope that there's someone that can convince them to do the right thing and turn themselves in. But I also want to make it very clear that if they don't, we know who they are, and we have the tools in place to make sure that we will find them, and we will do it swiftly.
Good evening to you. The shootings by teenagers at teenagers in the shadow of Roxborough High School has sent shockwaves across the city, many demanding action as police now pursue 6 teenagers, 5 shooters, and the getaway driver. What was heard and what was seen outside Roxborough High School Tuesday afternoon, with teenagers running for their lives, chased by other teenagers armed with guns and firing erratically. A nearby camera picked up the 64 shots fired at 5 14 to 17-year-olds. Nicolas Elizalde, a 14-year-old from Havertown, was shot in the chest and died. He was leaving a football scrimmage with teammates. 4 others who were shot will survive. Police say the teen shooters were waiting.
We see things that make us believe that it's a targeted attack. They wait there for 6 minutes for the game to end. A whole bunch of players walked by the car and they waited for a specific group to come, and that's when the attack came.
And brand new information, police say a 17-year-old gunshot victim chased down by one of the shooters on Tuesday had been shot before in the attempted carjacking of an Uber driver. That's according to multiple Philadelphia police sources. The sheer number of bullets fired left detectives a day later pinpointing where as many as 10 shots hit the Roxborough High building.
Motive's going to be unknown, but we do believe that one or 2 of the individuals within that group were specifically targeted. We don't believe that they were targeted because they were members of the football team. They are obviously very dangerous individuals, and the need is great to have them identified and taken off the streets as quickly as possible.
Now, as far as ballistics, Philadelphia police sources tell me they've recovered spent shell casings from 9mm and .40 caliber rounds, as well as body armor piercing rounds, at least a few of them, again, according to sources. If you have any information, Philadelphia police want to hear from you. The number is 215-686-TIPS. Remember, there is now a $45,000 reward for info leading to arrest. We're live outside Philadelphia Police Headquarters. Joe Holden, CBS 3 Eyewitness News. Yuki.
What you're about to watch is a very raw conversation with Nick Elizaldes' mother, Meredith. She sat there and described to me in detail what it was like to hold her baby boy outside of the football field as he was dying.
Meredith, talk to me about when you saw the surveillance video.
I was there. I don't need to see the surveillance video, though I saw it. But I was there, and I ran, was waiting at the car where he knows that's where I am after the game, and I heard the shooting start, and I didn't know where he was, but inside as a mother, I knew it, and I ran to the shots, and I couldn't get him. But I held him, and I felt him leave. But I was holding him. He wasn't alone. But the surveillance video is very hard to watch. His kids shooting other kids. And nothing's gonna change. He just said, I love you and I'm here. I called 911 and I touched his face and I held him. And I said something that we say as Muslims because he couldn't say it for himself. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. It means that believe in Allah and that my Prophet Muhammad is his messenger so that he can go out as a martyr. Because he is a martyr. God chose him. I always knew that his life would mean something, but I didn't know it would be this. But if this is what God chose for us, then I'm gonna honor him in this way. He's not a number. He's not number 23 of dead juveniles in this city. He's not number 23. He's Nick, my son.